Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 6 video, bringing you an ARCANINE team. Now, I know, my boy Scotty on Patreon decided to throw us a bone here, folks. He gave us one of the easiest Pokemon in the world to build around, but I tried to make this one as interesting as possible. Now, I've been kind of on a Gothitelle hype train. I don't know what it is. Something about Shadow Tag and something about Gothitelle just makes me want to build teams around it as much as possible. So we have the ARCANINE here just as our standard ARCANINE set, but the real showcase of the team will be that Gothitelle again. Just simply because I do want to... Where is the Gothitelle? Just because I do want to showcase this. It's one of my best... It's one of these best Trick Room setters in the game, other than, you know, the obvious Dusclops. And does have a lot more utility, in my opinion, than Dusclops does. Doesn't have that fighting immunity, but does have that fighting resistance with Shadow Tag, like the best ability in the game, in my opinion. I love this ability so much. Just trapping your opponents and knowing that you don't have to predict any switches for that turn while Gothitelle is on the field literally makes or breaks games for me, and that's why I really enjoy it. We have the Marowak here just as our very hard Trick Room hitter. It does so much damage, and we've used Marowak before. We know what Marowak does. We're running the Lightning Rod instead of the Rock Head on this set, simply because we have the Corviknight up here, which doesn't appreciate electricity too much. And since we do have the Marowak as well, Marowak doesn't appreciate water too much. So we have the Storm Drain. We have a lot of redirection, like suck up moves on this team, which I do. It makes me like it even more so. We're running the Citrus because I feel like if we get hit by a grass move, we're just bad, right? We're not bad, but we shouldn't be getting hit by grass moves in general with Gastrodon, especially not in this meta. It's kind of obvious when a Pokemon has a grass move. If you see a Primarina, assume it has Energy Ball. If you see a Serena, leave. Like, you know when a grass move is coming for the most part. As long as it's not like a cheeky Energy Ball from a Chandelure or something like that, then you should be kind of safe with just Citrus Berry for some nice healing. What else do I got on this team? I got the Grimmsnarl, the dual screens Grimmsnarl, also our fake out support with the Spirit Break, just helping us keep our Pokemon alive a lot more throughout the battle. And then we have Corviknight. Like we said before, Corviknight is weak to electric, so we have that Marowak with Lightning Rod, but Corviknight in general is just very good check to a lot of the meta right now. It deals, I mean, on top of it all, if I want to go fast mode here with Max Airstream, I could do it. I have that option. I have Corviknight, so I have both the Trick Room and the fast Tailwind, not Tailwind, you know, the Airstream mode, if I wanted to go that direction. But anyway, ARCANINE! It's built for ARCANINE, so here's ARCANINE, folks. If you guys are excited to see, I guess, ARCANINE, I guess you should be excited to see the rest of my team a little bit more. If you guys are excited to see, like, Gothitelle, Marowak, Gastrodon, Trick Room, go ahead and hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you guys want the rental code to this team, will be down below in the description as well. Or wait till the end of the video after you see me play with the team so you guys can kind of get some tips and tricks on how to use it, hopefully effectively in the upcoming battles. With that said, it's time for the battles. Going against some next level spice here with the Morpeko and Lycanroc. Okay. That's interesting. It's probably going to be a weakness policy Lycanroc with the Giga Drain on the Comfey, if I had to guess. The Grimmsnarl and Duraludon is actually a very strong combination with Fake Tears in general, as my opponent just locked in right now. Wow. My opponent just made his decision in 20 seconds. Anyway, if he is going to bring the Lycanroc, we can try to take advantage of that. We can try to set up some screens here with Grimmsnarl and get the Intimidate off with our ARCANINE. And, like, best case scenario, we could also just go for a Snarl if he leads with Special Attacker. So I think that's kind of okay for us. We'll go ARCANINE, we'll go Grim. We'll bring in Goth in the back, just because I think Trick Room might be kind of an option here. His team is very fast. It's disgustingly fast. And then maybe even... I don't know how I feel about bringing Marowak. Marowak might be a no-go because of the Lycanroc. I feel like he's going to want to set up this Lycanroc. I guess we can go Gastrodon. Lycanroc really can't touch Gastrodon. Also, my opponent has, like, no grass moves in sight unless it's just that Giga Drain on the Comfey or, like, a Solar Beam on the Duraludon. But anyway, we'll see how this goes. We will see how this goes. Common question of the day. What is your favorite next-gen console? Are you Team Xbox? What is it even called? Series X, I think? Or are you a PS5 kind of guy? I just pre-ordered mine. I got lucky enough to get mine from Walmart. I'm super excited to finally be able to play the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I haven't had another console except for my Switch this whole time, so I'm really excited to play the Final Fantasy VII Remake. And I didn't want to buy a PS4 just to play one game. I'd rather just buy the new gen console and play that game there, along with a bunch of the new games that are coming out. Anyway, this is a weird lead. I did not expect this, to be entirely honest. What we can do is go for the fake out on his Grimmsnarl, and like, I don't know, we kind of don't do anything here. What does Comfy do? Set up Trick Room? That would help us. I guess we just burn, right? Unless this thing is weakness pop. It is! It's weakness policy Drain Kiss Gigantamax Grimmsnarl. I am happy that I got to burn you. Oh, it's probably pickpocketing it all. Why fake out a Grimmsnarl here, folks? Oh well. I should have just set up anything else. Well, this is kind of bad, but I'm very happy we're burning it. We should be outspeeding it still because Grimmsnarl is still super slow. Is he going to pickpocket something? Yeah, what's he taking? A Solvest is going to get stolen. Alright, that's good to know. At least we know it doesn't have Lumberry, has nothing to stop our burn. Beautiful. That is actually really good. Getting that burn is really crucial here. And we got the Intimidate too. Like, this is kind of fine. We don't take that still. We did kind of just sack off our Grimmsnarl for no reason. But my opponent, we did just kind of ruin their Dynamax for now. And our Dynamax is still here. It's still intact. It could still do something. So I'm happy with that. In this case, maybe we should just set up Gastrodon, right? I think Gastrodon should definitely be our Dynamax here, and then Gothitelle should kind of support it. So that's what I'll do. I'll bring in the Gastrodon. Oh wait, he might have Power Whip, right? Is that a thing people do for Grimmsnarl? It might be. How about this? Let's check for it. All right, we could check for it, and we'll bring in the Gothitelle. Could also have Giga Drain still on this Comfy as well. So my Gastrodon could not be in a very good spot right now. We will see how this goes. Gothitelle's going to come out here, prevent him from doing switches or anything like that. We're going to go ahead and Dynamax our Gastrodon, which is actually pretty offensive in general. It's a pretty offensive Gastrodon. So that does make me a little bit happy. And we have the Helping Hand support as well. Or the Trick Room if we want to get a Trick Room. We got a bunch of options here. Let's scout for the Power Whip and hope he doesn't have it. Helping Hand boosting. My boy has Power Whip. I have a feeling. My boy has Snooze. Oh no. Wait, this is bad. We got Colbur Berry. He's burned. He's at +1 though. He still does a lot of damage to... Oh no. We got Drowsy, but we're on Misty Terrain, so... That should be fine, right? That's how that works. Anyway, let's Geyser here. Should we Geyser? Yeah, I think we should Geyser. We don't really need to raise our special defense right now, so let's Geyser. And let's... Do we ally switch this? Until we can whittle down this... Yeah, let's ally switch this. Also, on the off chance, he still has... a grass move, right? He could still have a grass move, which could make it kind of bad for us. It's really annoying how this Comfy is just nullifying my burn damage with all these Helping Hands. No, he's just gonna keep spamming snoozes. All right. Onto the Gastro. We thankfully take that very well. And I'll get the Geyser off onto his Grim. We are not doing a lot. We are playing very slowly. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. This could be a hard game, man. This could be like a ridiculously hard game. Good news is his Dynamax is gone. We don't go to sleep because of the mist that he set up himself. So nice synergy there, Tom. I think now we get Trick Room. Followed by Geyser. Well, Geyser the Comfy. Because... if Comfy's on the field, he could just keep floral healing himself. Yep, there it is. So we have to target down Comfy. There's no way I would have been able to Oko. Yeah, look at that. Oh, jeez. So much. Oh, he has leech life this whole time. We do take it. We get the Trick Room up. Okay, this late game Trick Room will be helping us a little bit. Followed by the Geyser onto the Comfy. We'll be doing half damage. Nice. Now, a Psychic should be enough to KO that Comfy there. At least I hope it will be. And then we could start using some Muddy Water. Actually, we have Muddy Water now. But we're still going to have to Psychic the Comfy anyway. I know we can Helping Hand boost this. Yeah, we'll just Helping Hand boost the Muddy Water. We'll roll with that. Now, these are the two Pokemon on my opponent's team that probably had a Grass move. So far, he has not used the Grass move. So I'm feeling pretty good about this Gastrodon right now. Also, Helping Hand boosts. What are you planning? We do go for the Muddy Water in the rain with the Helping Hand boost. Let's see how much this does. Does take out the Comfy. It does still leave the Grim on the field, though. Oh, by the Darkest Lariat onto the Gastro. No, onto the Goth. Whatever. Like, Goth did its thing, right? Like, Goth wasn't the target. Okay, now we have Arcanine. Which means one more Intimidate. This Grimmsnarl is now not a threat. Because it'll be back down to neutral and it'll be burnt. So, we don't have to worry about that now. Now what we have to worry about is whatever comes in here. If it's a special Pokemon, we just go for Snarls. If it's, what is it? Duraludon, that's just perfect. Because we're in Trick Room and we have Gastrodon here. We could also just recover, right? We have recover, the option to recover. That does kind of stall at a turn of our own Trick Room, which could be a problem for us. It is the Duraludon, though. That's kind of relevant. Anyway, we get the Intimidate off. I gotta say, this Grimmsnarl is not looking too spooky for us right now. I don't know what Duraludon wants to do, but I'm kind of afraid. So let's go for Snarl. And let's recover. Let's burn a turn of the Trick Room. Why not? Mainly because I'm worried about that Duraludon going for something like, say, a Draco onto my Gastro to knock me out. And I also do want to preserve my Citrus if I can, right? My Citrus is still intact, and I kind of want to keep it that way. So let's just take this turn to recover. Get a Snarl up. Try to neutralize his offensive pressure a lot. As he goes for the Darkest Lariat, neutral Darkest Lariat onto the Arcanine. Does no damage. Okay, that's great. Yep, there's the Draco Meteor. Alright, so he's going to end up making himself -2. So this is kind of nice. We could just recover again. He's going to pop our Citrus too, and then we just recover again. Now, they totally switch out of that Duraludon spot too, sadly. Because he's going to want to preserve that Draco, and there's not going to be a lot we can do in that sense. Yeah, like, there's no way they keep it in at -3. Let's actually... We could take a read here. Ooh, but I think we definitely need to recover. Like, we could take a read, but... Let's just take a peek at what his team has. Everything he has, like... Everything he has left is neutral to water, right? We could just Muddy Water here. And Snarl. How many turns of Trick Room do you have left? 2? 2. Okay, so we can do this. We can just Snarl and then go for Muddy Water. And then hit whatever comes in neutrally. Okay. Show me a Talonflame. Or Lycanroc even. Ah, that's the one I didn't want to see. Doesn't really... I mean, it's not bad, right? We do still... Oh, did we just miss? Oh, no, we missed the Grim. Okay, that's fine, I guess. We do still get a lot of damage off on that Morpeko as he goes for the Darkest Lariat Part 2. I don't care about this Darkest Lariat too much. I don't know if I should start being worried about it, but I'm just not. I think Rain goes away here too, which is nice. Morpeko doesn't get Fake Out, right? Okay, Rain does go away here. I can now go for Heat Wave. And then recover. We are sitting nice and... All thanks to that Gothitelle, man. All thanks to that Gothitelle with that late game Trick Room. That's all I'm saying, man. Gothitelle set us up for success here, folks. All right, let's see how this this turn plays out. Like, ideally, we get a double KO here. It becomes Gastro versus the world. Oh, not Gastro versus the world. Like, ideally, it becomes Gastro versus Durlodon. He does get fake out. Wait, this is bad. Wait, it's not terrible. We get the recover off at least. But it means we don't get the double KO here. Actually, we can get it next turn, though. Because what does Morpeko want to do to Gastro? Nothing, right? He really wants to kill this Arcanine, though. I'll tell you that much. He does not like this Arcanine. He is not a fan. Sadly, the Twisted Dimensions do return to normal. What can we do about that? Then we protect Arcanine. Earth Power the Morpeko. I'm so ignoring this Grim the whole game. I feel kind of bad. But yeah, we take this opportunity because he wants to KO the Arcanine here. And he can't hit us with an electric type move, so. Yeah, lol. So we take out the Morpeko. Arcanine outspeeds next turn. Oh, he doubles Arcanine. Dude, you only needed one attack to hit. You didn't need both of them. At like 30 HP. Okay, so now the Arcanine at least gets one hit off on the Grim. And gets one hit off on the Durlodon this upcoming turn. Probably with a double Heat Wave. A Heat Wave should be enough to KO this Grim. And then just do a sizable chunk to the Durlodon. We already know we can live a Draco. So we could just go for a simple Earth Power here. And we're so set up because we're already at full health. Ooh, I'm not used to playing defensive. But I gotta say, like a lot of my teams are always very offensive. This is a very defensive team. And it's working out. It's feeling good right now. Heat Wave does connect on both Mons, will do so much to Durlodon and be able to take out the Grimmsnarl finally. Grimmsnarl has been sitting there since the beginning of this game. He is going to go for the Dark Pulse onto Arcanine, knock out my Arcanine, but guess what? We have an Earth Power from the Gastrodon coming your way. This is why you should always carry a Grass type move on your team, folks. This exact reason why we end it off with a very close 1-0. And even like when we just lost our Grimmsnarl first turn, we were still able to come back. That's pretty good. We were at a deficit from the beginning. And, you know, comeback time, dude. Comeback time. My boys bringing the balloon. Drifblim, Ferrothorn, Arcanine, Amoonguss, Rotom Wash, and Gardevoir. Very heavy fire type weakness on my opponent's team. So this might be a Marowak kind of game. I do think that the Gardevoir has the Imprisoned Trick Room. And I do think that my team is very obviously a Trick Room team. So we have to kind of play around that. If my opponent does decide to bring the Gardevoir, we can just fake it out. There's nothing stopping us from doing that. So this could be a Grimmsnarl Gothitelle lead. Just set up for our sweepers in the back of the Trick Room. I think I kind of like that, to be honest. I think I'm kind of feeling that. Okay, we'll do that then. We got to showcase Arcanine a little bit today. Let's showcase the other fire type on the team. Let's showcase the Marowak. We'll go with Goth, go with Grim, go with Marrow, go with Gastro. And we will see how this goes. I know this team is kind of like really heavy meta. But, you know, with the last couple of teams we've been doing and the team we have tomorrow that's coming out, there's a Sandaconda on tomorrow's team. So you guys will have a bunch of off-meta stuff if you're just here for off-meta stuff. In the next coming days, I think I have a Pikachu team coming out soon too, so keep a lookout. I just decided to go some meta team today because, you know, Arcanine was requested and Arcanine is a meta Pokemon that functions well on meta teams. This is an interesting scenario. I think we just set up Trick Room here. As he traces the shot. Okay. Alright, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let's just set up Trick Room while we can. Let's go for the fake out onto the Gardevoir while we can. This looks like a Choice Scarf Brutal Swing scenario right here. If that's what they want to do, so be it. We'll just set up Trick Room so that they end up hindering themselves instead of helping themselves. Could also be in Prison Trick Room, but that's what the fake out is for. Withdraws. Why is he allowed to do that? Wait, what? Are Pokemon with Shadow Tag allowed to switch still? Is that how that works? I guess I'll check right now with Gothitelle. That did so much damage. That is the most offensive Drifblim I've ever seen in my whole life. Well then. Here's the other problematic situation. That's an Amoonguss waiting to spore something. Also, I am just allowed to switch. That's interesting. How do I prevent this Amoonguss from sporing me? I don't think I can. Dang it. Yeah, wow. Rest in peace, I guess. I'm gonna try to Spirit Break the Drifblim at least, lower its special attack a little bit, and just hope that the Amoonguss decides to spore my Grim. Okay, it does decide to spore my Grim, so I will be able to get a Psychic off on this Amoonguss, which is nice. The Grim does not appreciate being asleep, I gotta say. It's the last thing it appreciates. That does not do enough damage. Oh, we're gonna be in some serious doo-doo. He is gonna take out the Gothitelle. What is the slowest thing I have on my team? The slowest thing I have on my team is Gastro. I think I have to go in with Gastro. Like, I don't want to because of this Amoonguss. But I'm gonna try this thing called Stall. Gotta protect here. I gotta go for a Spirit Break. I think I'm gonna keep trying to hit the Amoonguss. It's not gonna do a lot of damage as resisted, but it will still chip away at it at least. And if it forces him to switch, then honestly, good. Because I'm kind of regretting my Trick Room here. This is like the one problematic thing about Amoonguss, right? It's like, you can stick it on any team. And like, if it's not Turbo Shroom, it works if your opponent goes for the Trick Room. Like, all my opponent had to do there was switch in the Amoonguss, and he's already putting so much pressure on me. Goes for the Spore again, into the Gastro. I'm still asleep. I really wish I had a Grass type somewhere, but I do not. I do not. What do we do? Like, we just have to live with it, right? I guess we'll go for the Earth Power, and we will go for the Spirit Break, doubling into the Amoonguss. He is just gonna outspeed and spore us, like, oh well. We still have no idea if he has a Grass move. We're still... Oh no, that was the Gastrodon. I was about to say, the Grim is still... Oh well, we are still asleep on Grim too. 3 turns, folks! Sleep is very obnoxious. I'm going to switch into Marrow just in case he has a Grass move. I don't want to lose... I don't want to lose the Gastrodon too early. It's not necessary. I can't believe I'm stalling out my own Trick Room here with this stupid Amoonguss on the field. Jeez, dude. This is really ruining me. Now, if he decides to double spore me, that'd be play of the year. But I'm really thinking he's just gonna go for the Giga Drain if he has it. Oh, he just withdraws the Amoonguss. All right. And then goes in with Gardevoir. I really hope it doesn't decide to Shadow... Okay, he gets Prankster. I was really hoping, like, please don't get Storm Drain. That's the last thing I needed. Sending out Marowak. It's kind of hoping to take a Grass move, but it looks like I might be taking a Max Phantasm instead. As they decide to go ahead and Dynamax the Drifblim. We are not sitting pretty, folks. Or maybe they targeted the Grimmsnarl, right? Grimmsnarl was bound to wake up this turn, right? We get the Spirit Break off on the Gardevoir, sadly. I wish it was on the other thing on the field, the Drifblim, but it's not. Max Airstream. He went for the Grim. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Because now, is Trick Room up? I think Trick Room's up for... This might be the last turn, actually. Yep, it is. Okay. So here's what we do. We Phantasm the Drifblim. And we Light Screen. And hope that's enough! We definitely take a Max Phantasm to the face here. But hey. What's gotta be done's gotta be done. Right? Hopefully we can dish back and hit it harder. To be honest, last thing I want right now is Trick Room after that Amoonguss had a field day with me. Let's go for the Shadow Snake on to his own Drifblim. Okay, so it's not Brutal Swing like I thought originally. Is gonna give himself the Weakness Policy. This is gonna hurt, folks. This is gonna hurt so much. Setting up the light screen so it hurts a little bit less. And let's see how much this Phantasm does. We living, boys. Living at 9. Okay, that's all we needed. Not really. We needed a lot more than that to win this game. But hey, we're living at 9. We will be able to take out his Dynamax here. Which is something. But hey, we have to remember, this Gardevoir has Shadow Snake, right? So, that's a little bit unfortunate. Because he can just Shadow Snake our Marowak whenever it wants. Ideally, he doesn't go into Amoonguss here. And allows us to Spirit Break. Fine. Okay. All we have to do is protect and Spirit Break the guard. It's not all we have to do. That's one of the things we have to do. So let's protect the Spirit Break guard. Rotom, please don't set a Nasty Plot in front of me. Or if you do, go for Thunderbolt. Forget about Lightning Rod for some reason. He goes for the Moonblast. We are still... He is Spirit Broken, and we are sitting in Light Screen, so that's nice. And Dark Pulse, okay. At least you didn't set up. Alright, alright, alright. Not the end of the world. We do take out the Gardevoir. Ooh. You guys want to see Play of the Year here, folks? You want to see Play of the Year? My opponent is an intelligent person. Actually, yeah, my opponent is probably too intelligent for this to work on them. They are going for Dark Pulse instead of Hydro Pump simply because they know I have a Gastro. So this won't work anyway, but it's worth a shot. I'm going to go for the Max Flare and then Hard Swap into my Gastro. Like I said, it won't work. But at least I know that theoretically speaking, Gastro should be able to 1v1 Rotom because I have Recovery. So we might be here all day, folks. But we could pull out a victory if it's Rotom v Gastrodon. Yep, just Dark Pulses. That's fine. Like I expected that. Unfortunately, he had Dark Pulse. If he had literally just Hydro Pump and Thunderbolt there, this game would have been ours. That's crazy. He's Life Orb also. That's good to know. And clear. You have no Grass move. He has no. We have a chance. Believe it or not, we have a chance, folks. All right. We do still have all of our Pokemon asleep, which is a little bit problematic, but hey, what can we do, right? Anyway, let's go for the Fake Out onto the Amoonguss just to try to get another turn to Waking Up, and let's Earth Power onto the Amoonguss. This Amoonguss with the Spore is going to be the issue. Goes for Protect. Okay. He just wants to Dark Pulse my Gastro once. That's fine. Maybe I should have recovered here. How much does that do? Okay, I still take that. He breaks my Citrus. Now if I Wake Up here, I need to recover. Ah, it feels really bad. Okay. I'm going to Spirit Break Rotom. I'm just going to try to weaken his damage output. I'm going to recover. Since this Rotom has Dark Pulse, that means they probably don't have Nasty Plot. How much PP does a Spore have? Like, surely he's used half of it by now, right? I think he slept 3 of my Pokemon. T-Bolt is going to connect, is going to take out the Grim. We live in at 3 because of the light screen. Oh, it's so big. Okay, we get the Spirit Break off. He's probably putting something to sleep here if I had to guess. That's so much damage. Do we totally have a chance? You need to wake up! Why even bother putting it to sleep? Like, why bother at that point? Ugh, it's so irritating. Okay, we Spirit Break. We try to Spirit Break again. And then we Muddy Water. Or do we still try to recover? Then we Muddy Water. He's eventually going to take himself out to Life Orb too. And since we just lowered his damage output on the Rotom, like my opponent has 0 offensive pressure right now. It already can't go for one of its moves, which is Hydro Pump. Okay, nice. Like, he did about the same damage as he took through a Life Orb. Gastro wakes up, is going to go for the Muddy Water, are going to connect on the Rotom. He's probably going to Spore me here, though, because he counted my 3 turns of sleep. We do get the accuracy drop, though. Goes for Clear Smog. Okay, he's just going to take out the Grim. Awesome. You know what's great about this now? Is we outspeed the Amoonguss and can recover before he spores us. And then the Rotom will take itself out to Life Orb eventually. Rotom can't deal damage. Oh, wait, he did just go for Clear... Oh, wait, Clear Smog is single targeted, though, right? It's not like... He didn't go for Haze. Yeah, that's still -1 damage. Look at that. Taking yourself out the Life Orb. We're going to be going for the recover here. Getting us up back to pretty much full. And now we can 1v1 this Clear Smog Amoonguss so effectively. You... Dude, you do you, man. I will be here all day. My fans, the Pokésports Nation, they support this. We gotta take down Amoonguss somehow, folks. It's gotta be done. This is the way to do it. Gastrodon, biggest Amoonguss counter. That is the biggest lie I've ever said. Biggest Clear Smog Amoonguss counter. Yep, he only has Clear Smog. That's doing, like, I didn't even count. I'll count next time. Light Screen wears off, though. Okay, that's actually kind of relevant, though. Real talk. Gastrodon wakes up after turn 2. Nice. Way to go, Gastro. Gonna do a solid amount. Clear Smog. Okay. We get 1 more Earth Power off before we go back to sleep. But he only has so many spores. And all we need is 1 wake to recover up. Yep, does set up a spore. I think we're okay here, folks. Like, you need so many Clear Smogs in a row to win this battle at this point. What if he just... Oh, yeah, there it is. There's the cancel. We are just going to take it home. I was about to say, what if she just whips out the Giga Drain right there? Just like this, after this whole battle, just whips out a Giga Drain that whole time. Anyway, those were 2 very long battles. I mean, who would have guessed for a very defensive team? I hope you guys did enjoy it anyway. We did take home 2 victories in today's episode, which means the team's got some merit to it. If you guys want to try it out, then do check out this rental code right here. Let me know how you do in the next coming videos. Also, remember to answer the comment question of the day. What next-gen console are you purchasing? Is it the Xbox, the PS5, or are you waiting for a Switch Pro? Let me know. I'm curious. Anyway, with that said, that's today's video. That is ARCANINE. That is a very meta team, but you know what? Sometimes it's nice to have a very meta team so you guys can just get a little bit of laddering done and climb the ranks now that, you know, Series 6 is very well developed. We kind of know what the format is, and we know what to expect with it, so it's nice being able to ladder and not just lose every single game anymore. But yeah, with that said, I'm Kevin, Pokésports. If you haven't already liked the video and subscribed, you know what to do. Have a great night. Peace out.